I'm not one of them niggas. I'm the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. I pulled up like, bow. You know what I mean? And them niggas ain't never look at me like that again. Put some respect on my goddamn name.
That's not how you...
Nah. Fuck that.
That's not how you enter.
Nah. Fuck that. I pulled up, I cocked back, and I hit it. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Sir, this is a preschool.
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.
We're sitting here watching this news video. And I just have to start with this.
I like it.
Why is it that all these news videos, comedy hype news, or all these hip-hop news videos or whatever, are hosted by the niggas who couldn't read in school?
Well, because that's what people love to hear.
Like, why are they hosted by the dudes that didn't want to be called on when it was time to read the two sentences? And remember in school, everybody had to read two sentences
to be fair, I was
in the story, and nobody wanted to read, and everybody read, and they were like, the fox jumped over the fence, and
you know what's funny?
And these are motherfuckers that are reading all this, especially the hip hop news. Like,
yeah,
where are the articulate motherfuckers doing this shit?
Well, because most of it is New York. They get a lot of it from New York, so they'll have them dudes that are like the hood prophets that are just saying shit, and they just like, yeah. So if you see here, they was saying that.
No,
pretty soon they would have.
These don't sound like hood prophets at all. These sound like.
Turn it on.
These sound like the. Sound like the motherfuckers that live by the.
You don't understand
motto
hood
that
prophets.
C's get degrees.
Nah, see, you don't C's get degrees. You don't understand hood prophets, obviously. Obviously, you don't know what that means. Let me go live. There finally,
because. But the profits that these motherfuckers get are actual profits. They're making money.
Here's what's crazy. You're still lighter than me. I got a light right next to me. That's how light skinned you are. I just want to point that out.
So in the clips that I posted as we're taping this a couple of days ago, I'm darker than you in some of those.
Not now.
And you still sitting there like, oh, light bright, blah blah blah. I'm darker than you. Dude, you sitting there like light bright.
Nah. See,
you know what? I don't even want to hear your mouth no more. I don't want to hear your mouth. I don't want to be on your bigo. I don't want to hear the shit. If you got a problem, you can go to New York and put your resume in for a co-host spot. Because there's a podcast that's got 2 openings, motherfucker.
Well, I thought about that.
2 openings,
but
motherfucker.
Here's the problem. I couldn't work with
Joe Budden Jr.
I couldn't work with Joe Budden. That wouldn't work for me. Because let's just talk about this for a second. Let's go into detail a little bit, right?
Pause.
I'm good. How you doing, bro? Here's the thing.
Pause on the bro.
Me and you have talked about this podcast.
Don't ever say me and you. Don't ever say me
you and I.
Don't ever say me
the
and
two
you.
of us.
Don't ever say the two of us to me
Just
again.
the two of us.
Don't ever sing Will Smith to me again. Don't ever sing Will Smith.
We went through a whole stretch where we talked about podcast business.
Mm-hmm.
And we said, okay, if we get $100,000,
yeah,
what are we gonna do with that? And we looked at each other and we said, 50-50.
Split it.
Done. Like,
nigga, split it.
Done. Like, okay, if I was famous and you were my friend, which can't be, because I don't even like you now.
Do we need to give any background on this?
For the Joe Budden listeners?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I'm just off top.
Because I just started hearing some deep, like I heard about it a couple days ago, and then on my long ass drive back, I started listening to some more details. I heard the podcast with or the explanation with Rory Mal. Yeah. I heard a little bit.
Did you hear theirs?
I heard a lot of theirs. I heard like maybe the first 20 minutes of theirs.
Yeah.
I heard some of Joe Budden's. I heard
Joe Budden remind me of you though. I think if you get money, you have ego like that.
I heard the clip. I heard the clip of I'll farm everything out to everybody. Like
for now. That's what you say now, Joe Budden. Yeah, y'all both light skinned too.
You
can't draw a beard.
As long as I'm making money, I don't give a fuck.
That's what they all say.
And I heard the 15-minute clip that Kevin Hart even did on his podcast about it.
That was good. Kevin was waiting for that moment, boy.
I heard that shit.
Yeah, he was waiting for that.
And
shit.
It's funny, Mr. Super Positivity had he
took them shots, didn't he?
He was a little
spicy.
He was a little pet the Hitman Hart in there. He was a little he was a
But you know why?
He was a little salt and pepper.
See, you weren't a Joe Budden listener. You weren't a listener to the podcast. No. But you know I always was on that shit.
I've seen clips.
Yeah.
What
up, Bill?
I've watched them talk about different topics, the clips that they load on the thing.
Yep.
And actually, I like their one of their side podcasts with the girls. The Thing Is, I like that one. I've listened to.
Did you mention The Thing Is? Did you say that?
Yeah, I like that one. Is that dead too?
He's got some drama on that.
He killed the whole. He's killing the whole thing now too. What the hell?
Well, he was sexually harassing one of the co-hosts.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Which one?
The one I'm not gonna.
The blonde one.
I'm not gonna describe her the way he described her.
The blonde with the pixie cut.
No, she was the one that was in the far right chair. At least when he was there, when he was on the episode, she was in the far right chair. So.
Was it actual harassment, or was he there like as a guest and like kind of flirting with her on the pod?
Okay, so we're guys. Let's talk about this for a second.
Was he just trying to get some pod material out?
Let's talk about this for a second. I've seen you do this with my friends when they're here.
I saw you do this with Orianne.
With your friends when they're here.
I saw you do it with Orianne.
Well, that's a little different. Orianne's a little different. I'll tell you why though. Because me and Orianne have that exact relationship. That's what we've been doing for like. What? How long have I known her?
It didn't
15?
It didn't read on screen.
It didn't read on screen.
It did not.
Okay, well,
it didn't.
She
read
never
on
said
screen.
anything to me, and she would definitely say something.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
that person, so I take that with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
But I will say,
I mean, it didn't go. It didn't look like harassment. It just looked like It just looked like they weren't landing the way you made. Was
this pre or both?
Both.
Okay. All right. Well, all right. You know my question already.
Both.
All right. Anyway, not the point. I don't be harassing people like that.
Yeah.
But he was like basically saying that he wanted to fuck her, pretty much in a nutshell.
Okay.
And not even pretty much in a nutshell. He actually said it. Like, you're the one carrying this podcast from a looks department. The rest of these chicks are like the aunties up here. And they all, what? And she was mad uncomfortable. You could see it. Then he just kept making references here and there. And he was saying, like, everybody else I kind of have a rapport with. You're the one I don't really talk to. It's like an issue, but not really an issue. It's kind of like, what do we do with that? You know what I mean? But,
see, there's another issue, too, because he's their boss.
Right.
Well, or is he their boss? Because that was an issue with Rory and Mal.
He was. See, with Rory and Mal, he was in charge of the podcast, so it was always that. It was the fact that he was the boss. It is the Joe Budden podcast. You know what I mean?
He's the name at least,
But it wasn't that at first. Originally, it was, I'll name this podcast later, right?
Okay.
So then they switched the name, and Charlamagne was the one that pointed it out, like, yo, y'all should never let him change that fucking name. Like, the second y'all did that, you lost it. Johnny, what up? Y'all should have never let him change that fucking name, because y'all are it's just a ticking time bomb now.
Yeah.
And man, was he prophetic on that episode. When you look back, it's like, Rory, are you and Joe even really friends? Like, are y'all real friends? Because I think y'all are like industry friends. He's like, no, this is my guy. This guy's good. He's trying to set us up. And then it come full circle. You hear what Joe said about Rory, like, I don't know this motherfucker. I don't know. Like, damn, there's a lot of shit. But anyway, with the harassment shit, I know what he was doing. He was playing up to the podcast. He's trying to add a certain steam. But she didn't take it like that. And if you don't know her, if y'all ain't fly like that, you can't just put those jokes out there, right? And once you see somebody get pushed back,
today.
2021, 2020, since 2019,
especially today,
you can't get that off, right? So when you're listening and you're talking to somebody and they're not somebody you know, you don't have that rapport with, and you feel like you were just talking about a joke didn't land, right? Necessarily. If you say something that shit don't land, it's like, all right, should I keep going with that or should I stop? In the past, you would keep going, for sure. What he did is very 2000s, late 90s-ish. He was just going forward. And not even like overly aggressive, but for this era, it was like...
And actually, if you have a rapport with somebody, regardless of what the rapport is, like if you're dating...
If you feel it.
Like if you're dating somebody and you're trying to be cute or flirty or whatever and it doesn't come out right...
And
you acknowledge the flop.
Absolutely.
You say it was like, well, that didn't. Well, that wasn't what I thought it was good. That as soon we've all had the moments where we say some shit and it's like, well, that sounded a lot worse out of my mouth than it did in my head.
Absolutely.
We've all had those moments. I did that shit 3 times last week.
Yep.
Hell, I did it 2 times today. It was like that sounded better in my head.
And
ignore that.
He was trying to get that buzz. You got to remember, this is a brand new podcast on his network. He's like, I knew exactly what Joe was doing. Mm-hmm. Now, mind you, did he mean some of that stuff underlying?
Oh yeah.
He
a
really
lot of truth is said in jest.
He really thought she was fine. He really probably does want to hook up with her. He really all of that shit. But it was like more of a jokey thing. It's like most women know that guys are attracted to them and probably have some kind of physical, desire towards them.
Yes.
In one way or another,
yes.
right? So you're assuming that that's the case. But The second you see that shit not land, and it's somebody you not wavy with like that, you gotta back the fuck off the gas.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And then he ended up he left for a while on the podcast. He comes back. Then he mentioned again, like he talks about why he appreciates each woman on the panel. He goes through one, and he goes through the other, and then he gets to the girl that he's been doing this with, and he's like, and because I want to fuck you, he says it again. He doubles down. He does a Brent, and he doubles down.
Is he married?
No.
Okay.
No, he said a lot of shit. Bruna. So he's like, he does that or whatever, and then he's like, she's like, just taking it back, and they kept cutting shit out of it. That's the thing. They kept cutting big pieces of shit he was saying out of the podcast. She's like, if you look at the timestamp, you can see it jump, right? And you just see my face, like, what? You know what I mean? And then they forced the hug at the end of the episode. Like, he says, we should just hug it out, like, make everything okay, right? So she's like, nah, and then her co-star is like, let's go, come on, do it. So then she says, she gives him this kind of side hug. You know the awkward hug. We've all received that from a woman that don't know what she had. Hey, how you doing? So does one of those. And she says she didn't notice at the time, but when she watched the video back, he's moving his hips and he's doing all this shit. So it's just like, Joe, you just going further and further and further.
He was the sexual Kramer.
Yes.
At that point.
Absolutely.
He tried something and just kept, he basically did the sexual version of, look at the nigger.
Right. Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
Boy.
So it was just like, and what he did,
and I'm probably gonna have to bleep all that shit out for YouTube.
Probably, and you could get it kicked off of Bigo over here.
Sorry, I meant Seinfeld reference.
No strong O's.
Look at the Newman. Yeah.
Newman. Nah, but that's what he did. So he's just having a rough week in general. He's having a rough week, but I feel like
and now he ejected essentially himself from his own podcast because now Rory Mal are going to do their podcast.
Yep. And
but he brought, from what I could gather, he brought them on at different times because he realized he needed somebody to talk to.
Well,
because I've listened to podcasts, and there's a couple podcasts I listen to where it's just a guy talking. Some of our
Colin Cowherd.
Some of our new listeners came here from the Solid Monster Sounds Off podcast, which is a wrestling podcast, which we advertise on most weeks. And he's talking to essentially himself about wrestling.
Yeah.
Very entertaining.
Did he pay you for that plug?
We pay him.
Right. So why are you plugging him?
Oh.
Charge him. Tell him we need 1 week back.
Yeah. Good point. Solid Monster.
Shouts to you. Appreciate it. I heard the plugs. They were dope.
But some people, you need somebody to talk to. Some people are good with
solo. You're a solo rant person.
I can.
You're definitely a solo rant person. Me, not so much. I'm not a solo rant person. When we did that Christmas wager that we never actually checked on, by the way.
Never checked.
It's been well long enough. We should know now. I think you won.
6 months.
To be honest, I think you probably beat me.
Maybe.
We'll have to go back and look.
But
neither here nor there. When you did yours, right? Mind you had more of a setup of what you were gonna do. I just kind of just went for it. You were actually doing a Christmas episode.
Well, I just took a video I was gonna post on my channel anyway and just posted it on ours.
And mine, I was just like, I'm gonna talk shit about Brent in this onesie. So I just, that was pretty much it. But then as I was talking, I went about 10 minutes, and then I was like, this shit is awkward. Mm-hmm. I feel weird just talking. Normally if I'm by myself and I'm doing that, it's because I'm rapping.
I'm an only child. I had to entertain myself.
I was for a long time.
I had to entertain myself all the time. I had elaborate storylines with my action figures, doing all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
I was in a room by myself, me and the TV.
Yeah.
That's how I got this.
I was the same way though, and that's why I have it. I can do it, right? But it's just awkward to me. Mm-hmm. Now I do sketches and I do skits and I can do stuff like that very easily, real quick. But something about boom, live mic. If it's hosting, I can do that all day. I love frying people in a crowd. That's so easy. Mm-hmm. Give me a microphone, put a crowd in front of me, heckle me if you want to.
You're up there for 3 minutes at a time, though.
It's easy. But I've done shows for 45 minutes. I've literally done 45-minute shows where I'm interacting with the crowd. I'm rapping in between. I'm talking. I'm doing this. Boom, 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 boom. Even on Bigo, right? An app like this, you go live. You get up here. You talk to the people. You're doing stuff. You're being entertaining. The other day, I was rapping.
Well,
I'm freestyling.
Maybe you are.
I'm being extremely entertaining, I said.
You are.
Okay, me. Yes, okay.
I've seen these apps, and a lot of times it's just, hey, plug in 182. I like this song.
That goes that way. This is my jam. Some people like that. Some people are doing that.
Hey, napkins 187.
napkins.
Thanks for the stars.
Remember
the stars. Remember the thumbs up. Remember the blah 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 blah. It's 2 hours.
That's what you do on YouTube.
It's 2 hours. It's 2 hours of them doing that. And
they got their hours
and not actually being entertained, not doing shit.
Define entertaining though, because
like
what are you there for?
Shit.
But what are you there for, right?
Well, yeah. Okay.
Because if I'm there and I'm looking for a beautiful woman and she's sitting there and I'm like, I don't care. She's hot. Right?
There are definitely plenty. There are enough guys that are.
That doesn't work for me personally.
That doesn't work for me personally.
You got to be entertaining. If you're not entertaining, I'm leaving your live. Even when you're entertaining, I'm probably leaving your live because I can't help myself. I got like ADD. I'm like, go. You know, you work with me. Go. I can't help but move around.
Work.
This is work, Brent.
Yeah.
We were both asleep 2 minutes ago. We were sitting here, and I'm doing the same thing. Now all of a sudden the lights come on. Look at us. Fucking professionals.
That's professional.
That's called work, guys.
When the lights come on. When the lights come on, you gotta go.
Yeah, absolutely. Hit
when
it.
The lights come on.
Hit it. There it is, finally. Play it again. Oh, damn, I already cracked it. I was gonna do the AMSR thing. What is it? ASMR?
I think it's
AMSR.
ASMR.
ASMR.
Anyway, so yeah, Joe Budden.
Yes, so Joe Budden. I can't do that. The whole solo rant thing, and I think he would be way less palatable if he did that, because that's why I think for you, when I would listen to you a lot of the time before, it would be like, I can watch some of this, but Brent be ranting. Like, you get on a tangent and you have your thought on it, and it's like, I can go forever. Mm-hmm. I'd be like, shit, this motherfucker's opinionated. I gotta turn this off. Like, I'm on to the next thing. I'm gone. But some people like that shit. Some people love that shit. Actually, you're more like a cult leader. You're one of them people that could, like, you could lead a cult.
That's why I like that shit. I listen to that shit.
I hate it.
I listen to Jim Cornette, who calls his fans the cult of Cornette. I listen to rant shit all the time.
My ears are so hot. I told you. I'm fucking dying, man. But yeah, yes, that's a whole different thing though. Like, I can't do it.
But also
that's a skill set.
Get out of my head, you witch.
I said that to somebody earlier, by the way. It's witchcraft.
It's a skill. It's a fucking skill. Joe Budden's skill is rapping.
Yes, he's a rapping ass dude.
He's a rapper. He's a writer because he writes his raps. He doesn't have ghostwriters. He called motherfuckers out for ghostwriters and shit.
Yep.
That's his forte.
That is it. 100%.
Talking is a skill that he's not bad at. I've heard his shit.
He's really
I like
good.
The podcast,
he can talk.
But he needs somebody to bounce shit off of.
It's not that he can't do it. He has the same skill you have.
His style is tag team.
Yes, but he's a ranter. He will fucking rant. Mm-hmm. And no one wants to hear rants for long periods of time. That's why the good vibes and the fuck yous work, because they're short snippets. If we did that the whole episode, this episode is going to be dedicated to the fuck you. Mm-hmm. And we're going to talk about how much we hate everything for the whole podcast. Nobody wants to hear that shit. It's entertaining if you're talking about something really popular and you have a loud ass voice and people are like, wow, this went viral. I want to hear that messy shit. But on a regular basis, that's not getting people to come back to listen to a podcast.
I mean, it's popular in the genre it's in. YouTube drama is a wildly popular fucking... Your ears are fine. YouTube drama is a wildly popular genre.
It is. It's its own thing. YouTube is a whole different thing. Because, like, with you...
Now, I could probably do that, but I just don't give...
You 100% could do that. You are a YouTube character.
But I don't give a shit about the characters in YouTube dramas. Yeah. I don't give a shit about this lame-ass TikToker who stole money from you because she didn't give you the fucking workout tips you wanted. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. You did give a shit. You wanted 2 of those. Oh my god, I feel like it's so weird when I can't hear it. Is that Shaft? Can you dig it? You saw Shaft come in. That wasn't me. You always talking about Shaft.
Oh, I thought you were talking about yourself.
Fuck you, Brent.
I thought you were talking.
How fuck you the week goes to Brenton Banner.
I thought you looked into the fucking camera and saw yourself and thought, "Oh, I'm Shaft."
The disrespect in my house. How you gonna? Come on, man.
That's as delusional as Joe Budden thinking he can do a podcast without Rory Mal. What do you think? What do you think the prospects of the Rory Mal podcast are? You're going to get a lot of.
So the numbers will be huge at first.
Episodes, the first
numbers will be huge at first.
Maybe episode or 2.
Here's the thing.
Can they hold their own? You listen to the podcast way more than I have.
This is 100% my take on this, and I've talked about this to different people. Nothing on like solid media and shit, right? Social media. I said solid, but I meant you know what I meant. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I honestly believe that Rory and Mal can have a extremely successful podcast with the two of them, and I thought this 2 months ago, because during quarantine they had a Instagram live, and they went crazy because they were just talking without thinking about their special relationships and their industry connects and this and that. The problem with Rory and Mal will be, are they willing to actually talk and not hide shit? Because if they do it like they did in that hour-long special for $2, if they do it like that, they will destroy the podcast game. Because they're entertaining as fuck, and we already have a connection to them. It's been like 5 years of listening to these guys. So the people that fuck with them are going to fuck with them. Mm-hmm. Plus, they'll gain audience because of like, oh, we want to see what they're going to do. Are they going to talk about Joe? Are they going to do this? Are they going to do that? How are they going to do it, right? I think they'd be great. But the problem will be if they get too cool and they start being like, nah, I can't talk about Jay-Z because, that's my guy, When they start doing shit like that, then it'll be like, where's Joe?
And they did that on the Joe podcast?
They did that sometime on Joe's podcast, especially Mal. Later on, Mal, but I think that's because all the stuff was going on behind the scenes and people didn't really know. Mm-hmm. He started to have less and less energy kind of taking it back. But when I watched him on that other one, he was spicy. He was on like, nah, I'm here to just tell the truth. Let's talk about it. You know what I mean? So I think they can be very successful, but I think it will depend on which version of them they show up with. You know what I mean? Because they not necessarily like us. When the lights come on, boom. They not characters. Mm-hmm. They're just people that are doing whatever. We both are entertainers, so it comes down, lights come on. The energy was low as a bitch. Lights came on, boom. Like it never missed a week. We ain't recorded in, a damn month?
Basically.
It's the first pod in a month, for real.
Shout out to Orion.
Yeah, shout out to Orion. But like, less than a month, we ain't seen each other. We didn't kick it either.
No.
And it's just like, we had an hour, maybe a little less of just kicking it, just kind of talking, getting the vibe right. All right, let's go. It depends. It all depends on which version of them show up. If they show up like rappers, that cool guy shit, pod won't last long. But if they show up like they did on that one, I think they will be extremely successful. They might start competing with Joe's numbers, to be honest.
What happens to Joe now?
That's going to be interesting. Because I was listening.
He gets a new co-host?
He has Ice and Ish, right? They stepped in when those two were gone for that 6-week stretch. Because there was a 6-week stretch where they were just gone. But Joe made it seem like they left the pod without like any kind of thing when Joe had agreed to this. So it was like just everything he was saying was nasty. It was just a dirty way to portray his boys.
I heard his was the one I listened to for the least amount of time.
Yeah.
But I could
tell.
I could already feel.
Yeah.
I could already feel. I was like, oh, this nigga is in spin mode, and
100%.
And he went out of control too.
Yep.
And or again.
Yep.
But this time with his boys, and is trying to fit. He's in a weird place and trying to figure his shit out and trying to talk his way out
100%.
And can't.
100%.
Right now.
That to me was blatantly obvious. You know what I mean? Like I didn't even.
Like that was blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, how does that look? It look like we're on the sun?
No, it looks like we're in a deep fryer.
Do you remember that Seinfeld episode?
Yes, I was just gonna say it looks like we're in we're sleeping next to Kenny Rogers Roasters.
How's that? How do I look?
Looks like DX is coming out.
But
like old man DX.
Because of the no
with
hair?
The stupid glow sticks.
That's what I did. That's what I was doing in my head.
Where Shawn Michaels was too cool to give the crotch chop sign because he's a Christian now, so he chops his stomach instead because he doesn't want to
That's the best way to do it.
Chop his crotch because God may be watching.
That's right. You never know when God's watching. Okay, I gotta find the right lighting here. What do you think? How's this? Does this feel like a party to you?
Sure. What happens to the rest of Joe Budden's?
So the rest of the crew is still rocking with Joe. Like they were riding heavy for Joe, and that was the thing to me that was a little telling when you're watching the episodes because the whole show is predicated on friendship, right? It's predicated on the way these guys were friends in the history, and that's what made it work so well. Now you have Parks, who has also kind of become an impromptu fourth member because they had 4 live mics all the time. Parks is behind the camera, but he works the boards and he's the production guy. Mm-hmm. So Parks was talking spicy about them. Like he was up there making fun of, even when they were there, he was saying little stuff here and there. You listening to the jokes like, damn man, I thought you was like, you would probably be more with them. You know what I'm saying? And then when they did their podcast, Mal made it a point to call Parks out. Like, because Rory was like, I'm not going to call nobody out by name. I'm always like, fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Like nah, because we was talking about donating our check.
Sounds a lot like me.
Right. Same here.
Sounds a lot like.
That's why I think it's different with us, though, because of the fact that we are so direct. both of us, it's like we know when something's off. Like you can hear it. Like, all right, this nigga a little off today. You good? Like, you all right? Matter of fact, I almost thought about killing you today. Oh, word? Okay, I didn't know. I had no idea.
Yeah.
Thank you for the taps. Appreciate the taps, beautiful. Thank you so much. But yeah, it's like I feel like with that team, they're good. Pause. No, she's look. You see her? Hold on, show you what I'm talking about.
Pause on how you said
look
that.
at the emoji she used.
There was a little effemination in your voice there. Don't pause.
You see the disrespect?
Pause on that. There was no bass in your voice when you said that.
Do you see the disrespect in this little emoji?
There was soprano in your voice when you said that shit.
She's disrespecting me.
It was soprano.
She got this little bald black emoji.
There was falsetto in your voice when you said that shit. Go pause.
Falsetto.
Pause though, for real.
Pause. You got a shitty New York accent. I tell you that much. You must have grew up on the West Coast, huh?
Pause.
You grew up on the wrong side of the coast, didn't you? Don't pump it up. Listen.
Speaking of that, I actually heard "Pump It Up" the other. I made an effort. I was like,
did you start dancing?
I was like, let me listen to this song.
Pump it up, you came to get crunk, came to get it up.
It doesn't, especially knowing Joe Budden now, it does not match.
Oh.
That song was written for, or at least the beat, the music or whatever, was for somebody else. And Joe's record label was like, yeah, you need a hit, nigga.
His first one, and his only one.
Dance album, you need a dance song, and you need to do it now. And he's like, I ain't a club, motherfucker. He's like, you gonna be for this song.
Get it on.
Cause like you could hear it in his voice, like this nigga is not a club. He's a club rapper. He's not. This is not Mr. Cheeks.
That would have been the equivalent of me if I did one of those. That's exactly how.
This nigga's not Mr. Cheeks.
I did that one song, I Will, right on my joint. I will. My least favorite song I ever made, but motherfuckers love that song. And I hate it. I hate how I literally had one of my boys. I almost punched him in the face. I swear to God. If we'd have been in person, I probably would have hit him. He was like, shouts to Cody. I'd have punched him in the face for this. He was like, yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That might be the best song you ever wrote. Man, I was so fucking mad. I'm like, that repetitive club bullshit is not the best song I've ever. You know, I'm a storyteller. You know how disrespectful it is to tell a storyteller that I will all night. Like, that's the one? That's the one? You disrespectful some bitch. I was so mad. What are you about to say? I feel like I'm gonna punch you in the face. What you about to say? Go ahead, say it. I swear to God, Brent. Put pause on you. I'm gonna do it.
Put pause on me.
Pause.
Club songs are for the stupid. Ding, 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 ding. Club songs are for
drunk people.
Idiots. Yes. That's the only way.
What's the point of them?
I've been to clubs. I've been to bars. It's the only way to enjoy that music is when you're completely fucked up.
Yeah.
There was a girl I was seeing who actually just had a kid.
You don't see girls. Pause.
Shout outs to you.
You gonna say her name? You can't say shout outs and not say her name.
I don't know if she wants me to say her name.
You want to tell me I say it?
That's the same. Pause.
Yo, shouts to you, baby mama. Brent's old baby mama.
Shout outs to San Bernardino.
We shouting out locations, geotags. Yo, shouts to Brazil real quick.
So she took me to a gay club because like her best friends were gay.
Pause.
And
this episode definitely called Pause.
The song
brought to you by Pause.
The songs that they played were awful. They were terrible. And like they were shitty club versions of already bad songs.
Yeah.
I specifically remember, I'll never forget this.
Which one?
There was a 13-minute.
Yes. I'm already in with
J-Lo mega mix.
Waiting for tonight.
Like for 7 minutes. For 7 fucking minutes. I still moved. Do you know why I still moved?
Why?
Because they poured. You can go ahead and swipe that right. Because they poured heavy. They poured heavy ass drinks.
Oh yeah.
Heavy ass fucking drinks.
Always.
And in that moment I realized, I was like, oh, they listen to this shit. Like the only way they can listen to this shit is because this is fucked up. Like I'm a crank. So I know that this song sucks. Like I'm a crotchety motherfucker who hates everything.
Don't say crank or crotchety to me.
Pause. I'm a cantankerous motherfucker.
Don't say cantankerous to me.
Pause. And I know, like I'm sitting here and I'm like, this song sucks. This song fucking sucks. But I'm still moving because I'm so drunk that I don't care that it sucks.
But you don't dance anyway.
I don't.
So how are you dancing? So it got you.
Because,
you fell for it.
No, it was because I was drunk.
Nah, you fell for it.
I only dance when I'm drunk or doing karaoke.
Can I ask you a question? Are you gay?
Pause.
Because you said.
Pause.
You said.
I'm gay for women.
Okay. All right.
Wait.
That's
pause.
Fair.
Pause.
Fair.
Pause.
Fair.
Pause.
Fair.
But yeah, so club music sucks. And anybody who thinks that club music doesn't suck is high more than they're sober.
I did something.
But not even weed high, like pills and coke and bad booze.
I did
high.
something.
Huh?
That I never did before.
What'd you do? Did you pause?
Pause. I did something. I tried something. I never tried before. Nah, I did that before.
Poppers?
Yes. I don't know if that's yes?
Poppers are...
They go on pizzas.
No, poppers are the things that gay dudes snort in their nose.
No, that.
Gay dudes and powerlifters.
Powerlifters.
Because apparently what it does is it hypes you up.
Oh, what's it? I'm gonna say
nitrate. Amyl nitrate.
You said anal nitrate.
It's anal. It's supposed to be anal, but,
no, but
it's fucking...
You said it.
Pause.
What's wrong with you?
Pause. Take a drink on the
Yeah. I hate it here.
Pause on the but fucking...
Finish your drink.
Is that what you... What the fuck did you do?
I don't even get here. I don't remember what the... Oh.
I know it was a Rogaine.
Fuck. I had this already kissed. It's ready for you. I told you I was going to hit you with it.
It was too open. It was too open.
I'm not even mad at it. It is too open. That's the whole problem.
Wildly too open. Fucking giddy. What is wrong with this?
It went from extreme exhaustion to giggles.
I think it's still extreme exhaustion.
Went over the level.
I think we're at that point where whatever we do is funny now to us.
Okay. I'm being honest. I'm gonna have an honest moment here. I tried magic mushrooms.
Oh.
I did that.
Okay.
And let me tell you.
How'd that come out? Micro-dosing or dosing?
I went for just one full one.
Okay.
So apparently I wasn't micro. I got a bit of an experience.
Okay.
The best way I can describe such a thing is like edibles, but mobile and functional. It's the craziest shit I've ever experienced in my life. Because you know how edible will put you on your ass and you just be like...
Put me...
Whoa.
If I'm able to stay awake, it's barely.
If you stay awake, though, you're forgetting
Most
shit.
Most of the time, I'm going to sleep.
Are you forgetting stuff and like, oh, man, I don't remember this, or I'm moving here? Hard to remember, right?
I'm not even... So technically, the one time, or one of the times I can remember doing an edible and staying awake was I had a drinkable, and this was when I was selling gym memberships.
Drinkable?
Yeah.
Pause. Yeah, drinkable.
Marijuana-infused pink lemonade.
Brent.
And so I didn't want to go back to... I was out on my lunch break. I didn't want to go back to work smelling like weed.
Right.
This is before I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to smoke outside and change my shirt.
Right. Before you cared.
When I still kind of cared a little bit.
Yeah.
So I drank it and I went back. I just had paranoia. I was like, can they tell I'm high?
Yes.
Can anybody tell I'm high? Oh, shit. Especially since I was at work. So that paranoia was my big thing.
Well.
And I was like, I can't believe I'm getting away with this. Nope. I can't believe nobody's saying, Brent, are you high?
In my experience with all things edible. Pause.
Not all things are edible, son.
Not all things are edible, son. Not everything.
They shouldn't be edible, son.
Can't eat anything, son.
Ask Luther Vandross.
You'll say.
Pause.
You can't ask Luther anything. You son of a bitch.
Right, because he didn't pause.
I hate it here so much. Fucking idiot. So with edibles, for me, when I stay awake, it's just a loop. I'll forget that I was going to text you back. I'll be about to text you, and I'll forget mid-text, and I'll look over there, and I'll be staring at the light, and then I'll look at the TV, and I'll be like, man, I'm still holding my phone, same position. I'll look back down, like, oh, my God, I forgot to send that text. And I'll be like, what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And then I'll be like, wait, I got to turn that light off. And I'll be like, oh, shit, I was watching the show. And I'll look back, and I'll be like, I still didn't send that text. Holy shit. So it's like that. With these, It's like that.
Pause.
These.
Don't say these to me.
Don't introduce you to these?
Don't say these.
That's my fault.
Pause.
Your ass, by the way. So I was like that, but I could remember everything somehow, kinda. Like I would still forget shit, but I would remember it and it would stick. But I could move around. It's like the most dangerous shit in the world. Like, what is this? And then I didn't know how long it was gonna last, which was terrifying to me because I'm like, after about an hour, I was like, yo, what the fuck is this TV show? And I was at a house and
you were by yourself?
No, I ended up being with like 4 or 5 people. I think I saw 5
because that is one
people.
thing I've heard is that you should be with people you trust.
I was with one person I trusted and then like 3 people I had no idea who the fuck they were.
Okay.
And that was weird. And I was at a place I'd never been to. So for me, it felt like a movie set.
I've heard you should be in a place you're familiar with somebody that you trust for the first time.
I was 90% of the time with people that I didn't know. No, that's not true. Let's say 50% of the time because I kept going away. But I went outside and I was looking at the trees and I'm like, yo, this looks like a fucking green screen. Like, dude was standing next to me and I'm like, yo, it's like we're standing in front of a like it's a fake thing.
Like they weren't talking to you or like
no, I never had anything like that.
Like,
but when they were
TV
when
describes...
they said focus on the blinds, they were like they look like they're breathing. I'm like I don't see that, but I do see like there's like a little bit of a wave to it. I'm like, and I look over and everything was bright as shit. That's when I knew it hit because I went to the bathroom and I came back out and all I could see was bright colors and the dude's skin was like glowing and I was like, nigga, you got red right here. I was like, you sunburnt right here, huh? Looking around, I was like, and we was laughing at the stupidest shit. I'm talking like the dumbest shit.
Yeah.
But it was. Have you ever done it?
No, not yet.
Shit was amazing. It was amazing.
I'm not averse. I've just never been in this situation to do it.
It was amazing. It really was. I can say it was honestly amazing. Now, being that I'm not a junkie motherfucker, I don't really see that happening very often. I'm planning to do it again. I
don't know that I've ever heard that. Maybe I don't know that I've heard of motherfuckers being like addicted to shrooms. Like I've heard motherfuckers doing them.
People do them all the time. Because they microdose them.
Yeah, I don't know of anybody.
I'm just talking in general. People get addicted to shit easy.
Yeah.
And that's one of those things I can completely understand why somebody would do that. Because what was really crazy, this is the craziest thing. I'm glad I just thought about this. Craziest part about the whole thing was, it was like I had my 16-year-old sensibility again. Like the innocence. I was seeing the world different. And I didn't care about anything all of a sudden. It was like I was going in these people's refrigerator just pouring water and shit. I'm like, oh my God, no, I need water. I'm eating shit and like doing stuff, right? And then as it starts to come off at the end, I'm thinking like, damn, why am I so nervous to like open this refrigerator? I was just in it. You know what I mean? But now I feel like, hey, is it okay? I actually asked, is it okay if I get something? Because I'm like, I've never been in this fucking place. You can't be
came back to
yourself.
shit.
You start to become more aware of things and like social cues and shit like that. But when you're in it, you're so open and free. It was like you're being naked, just running through the wilderness or some weird shit. So strange, man. It was like a real weird epiphany. And I will say, I was like, man, that's crazy. But I was glad I got to be Trey again because I was like, I'm tired of this shit.
Did you write the best rap album ever afterwards? I
haven't picked up a pen yet, but I probably got one because that shit was. It definitely was weird. It was like, man, this is some interesting shit. This is something different. I never thought I would do it. I never thought I would smoke weed, ever. So, trying mushrooms, like, this is crazy.
How many of us did when we were kids and the DARE officer came into our class or whatever the fuck?
Oh, Ashley wants to know when we playing COD Nazi Zombies with us. I want to do that soon.
Okay.
Gotta play zombies soon. TJ and Ashley waiting. They want to play.
Okay.
They want all the smoke.
Okay.
Not soon, like, we got to end the podcast. I'm just saying, like, one day soon.
Well, speaking of smoke...
you got all of it? All the smoke?
Is T.I. and Tiny gonna get the smoke?
For that, I heard about this too.
Have you heard about this?
I just heard about this today. My mom said something to me about it.
Have you seen about this? Have you heard about this?
Have you heard about this? Have you seen about this? What is that from? Who the fuck says that?
Johnny Carson used to do that.
No.
When he would go.
Okay, maybe he did, but somebody made fun of it.
Carson and Leno.
Who made fun of it, though?
With the headlines.
Somebody made fun of it.
Everybody. Oh, and Letterman. All, like, those three were the ones that were like, you heard about this, Paul? You seen this? You heard about this? You read about this?
I think Dave Chappelle might have made a joke about it. Because I don't know the white guys doing it. But I think it might have been Dave Chappelle.
But yeah, T.I. and Tiny.
Have you seen this? Drugging people?
Allegedly.
Very alleged.
Like in their home and all that on some semi R. Kelly. Like,
no, not R. Kelly. Who was the what's the one dude? The one dude that killed himself allegedly?
Epstein.
Remember that little creepy doc they put out on Netflix? I don't know if you watched it.
I didn't watch that.
I watched the first 30 minutes. I turned that creepy shit off.
As soon as mainstream media told you that he committed suicide, you should have stopped listening to them about Jeffrey fucking Epstein.
Well,
you should have immediately stopped listening to anything you see about Jeffrey Epstein.
I just watched the part
that says that he committed fucking suicide.
Well, I know he didn't commit suicide. I've seen 24. You ever watched 24? I've seen 24.
I know the clip you're talking about. He suicided himself.
I know he didn't do that shit. But here's the thing. They were drugging people, creepy like. Like, lady would invite him over, slip something in their drink. He moseys out of the room. Hey, so, do you like dick? Like, it's getting creepy. Like,
yeah.
So when I heard that, I was like, I hope that ain't true.
Yeah.
But we gotta talk about that. Fuck the T.I. topic for a second. How crazy is it to think that people really be doing shit like this that be looking normal in public eye?
It's the super rich people.
Right, because lifestyle goes different. It's a different lifestyle at that point. It's
a different lifestyle, but that culture seems to be entrenched in the
super
upper echelon.
Shit. Yeah, that's super rapey shit.
It seems to be entrenched in that super rapey shit.
Yeah.
Super gay shit, which nothing wrong with being gay if you're gay.
But just like if you're not and you're being forced into it.
Right, but like in order for you to be in our club, you have to suck this dick.
Pause.
Like, now, that's all fun and games if you're on Pornhub and you're looking up sorority initiations, and we all know that they're porn stars. But don't act like if I looked up your search history right now.
I don't have search history right now. I delete it every time.
I'm sure
no one's ever seen any of my search history.
just in case you die in your sleep, you don't have to worry about your laptop.
Listen, I've been the most paranoid kid in the world since about 14.
Oh, clear history.
Swear to God. Yo, on everything I love. Every single time, delete. It's always like if you go a little too far on the strange shit.
Delete.
You know, you go too far on the strange Richter scale. Like, I don't want people to know that I was looking at them fat chicks right at the end. I don't want to know this thing took me out. I want that to be the thing that took me out. I don't need y'all to know. Oh, he loves that court porn. When Shorty got caught in the window.
Trey was a fine young man. He really liked the SS BBWs. He really liked the supersized BBWs.
He didn't.
Apparently.
I can promise you that's not one of them, even if it wasn't deleted.
He was a big fan of fupa porn.
Fupa? Is that...
Fat under pelvic area?
Why do you keep...
Or upper pelvic area?
Why do you say these things that I would never do? I don't watch these things. No, this isn't me. My bag. Okay, let's go. Let's see how far... Let's play a game. I know we got a bunch of shit to talk about, but let's play a game.
I mean, we can do as many topics as we fucking want to. It's our podcast.
That's true.
But fucking, are you about to ask, like, what would be the downfall when we do get that Spotify money? What sex scandal are they gonna? What sex scandal are they gonna find?
Okay, so yeah, let's go to that first. It's just crazy to me to think that people that have a certain demeanor and way about themselves, the way they carry themselves, can be basically serial killers in private and activists in public.
We talked about this a little bit, or at least an aspect of this, when Orianne was here. The dichotomy of sexuality.
Yeah.
It's two completely different fucking things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can... The stereotype of the CEO who's in charge of a Fortune 500 company and orders people around, pays thousands of dollars to a 6-foot-tall dominatrix to step on his nuts with high spiked heels on.
That's not like
and walks away feeling fantastic about it, and then goes to work the very next day and walks around like this and firing everybody and taking stunners. I mean, I don't know, but just saying. I don't know the recipe, but
that's your shit. That's your bag.
You know, pal.
How many spiked bets you be fucking with?
Huh?
You like spiked bets, don't you?
No, I don't eat the spike bats, and I stopped doing that.
Oh, Jack Daniels.
I stopped
what
doing
up?
that when they started catching COVID.
What you sipping on? You sipping on some Jack Daniels? He just came in the room.
No, I'm sure if you got any.
That's right. No, I'm saying it's right there.
No, I don't want to sip on pause. I'm not sipping on
Jack.
I'm not sipping on
Jack. Pause.
But yeah, the sexual dichotomy thing happens all the fucking time. Now, one of the big differences is that people are being more, to an extent, open and honest about their sexualities. We both know to an extent. But they're a little bit more free to explore it. It's a little bit more, not out in the open, but less like super hidden.
Yeah.
Like so fucking taboo. Like
Jada and Will, that shit never got out until 2021.
Right.
Or
like,
2020.
If we
that was from the 90s.
Like when we get that Spotify money and they'll be like, oh, fucking Brent in this sexy, and I was like, scandal, bitch! I never hid this shit from you. Like, what scandal? Well, I'll tell you.
You know your big thing. Your big. See, that's me and you. We on the same page there. Because you just didn't see my FetLife page, bitch. I have it. I'm on it. You can find it. My whole thing is this. I'm like,
my face is on it and every fucking thing. Like you want to see my fucking breakdown?
Funny enough, I had a conversation with Faith over the weekend, and she said to me, she was asking me about black people. Why, with police brutality, why aren't more of us more open to like sharing that shit, to making it really, really known, or like experiences with cops that are kind of like iffy. You know what I mean? Like when you have an iffy experience with a cop, why don't more people of color say that shit out loud?
Because it's so common, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Because it's so common, and two, it's almost like the uncle that touches you who believes you or cares.
And it instantly, to go exactly with that point, because I know we're on the same wavelength, it instantly puts you in that victim bag, right? And then that's what you have to answer to, and it's all these awkward conversations over and over and over. Because I was telling her when BLM was really happening, like that shit was going on after George Floyd. Fucking, I had so many random white folks that I don't know in my DMs, like, oh my God, I'm not like them. I have a friend. My friend is black.
Have you seen the Michael Che show?
No.
He's got a sketch comedy
does he have his
show
own
on
show
HBO
now?
Max.
He does have his
own
show.
And there's literally a sketch where he's stepping in the elevator in his apartment and a white lady does that to him.
Yeah, because that's real.
Because
it's fucking real.
But also, on that topic, like just not political, we're not going to get too political here, but on that topic, they do that to us, but they don't do that to our friend Miguel or Jose, who deals with the exact same shit, because the slogan is Black Lives Matter.
That's right.
The slogan isn't Mexican Lives Matter or Our Lives Matter, it's Black Lives Matter, so everybody's just focused on the one thing, which is one of the issues I have with the slogan itself. Like, I think Our Lives Matter would have been a little bit better, because then
Oh, God, you're one of them.
Well, I mean, because where can
they find you?
Surreal 469, motherfucker. See, this is what I'm talking about. Give me the sexual scandal. Scandal? Bitch, I taped it. For my Pornhub. What the fuck scandal?
Where'd you say they can find it?
Like you want
Surreal 469. How do you spell it?
Like SURREAL. Numbers 469, motherfucker. You got $2.99 to get on my OnlyFans, bitch? I'll show you the shit. The fuck are you talking about?
Pause.
Oh, we hacked into his cloud file. Hacked? Bitch, ain't no password on that shit. The fuck?
Hey, listen.
What fucking scandal? It's a scandal when you hide it. Ain't no fucking scandal.
Don't hack my cloud. There's gonna be a lot of ladies out here.
Fuck it.
They be out here in these streets, I'll tell you that much.
So, popular podcaster likes
dope porn.
Likes big ass black chicks in maid outfits. Absolutely, yes. You want me to buy you one? I got a whole fucking closet full of them, or whatever the fuck kink you think you're gonna fucking find. Like, what the fuck?
He just said his superhero uniform is thick black women in maid outfits. That's the outfit he has.
Superhero uniform?
You said you got a closet full of them. There's got to be a superhero uniform. What else do you have a closet full of? Huh? Answer the question, Brent. Mr. Banner, if you can lean into the mic when you answer this one.
Good point.
Thank you.
Lotion and Kleenex.
Appreciate that.
Good point.
I'm more of a coconut oil kind of guy now.
Pause.
Lots of pause. By the way, that shit is fire.
I don't hear about coconuts.
That shit is fire, by the way.
I
was introduced to that.
Pause.
Just ridiculous.
Pause.
Never putting it down.
What would your $1 million life-threatening scandal be? Or would there be one?
Yeah, there's always got to be one. Somebody would. Probably 07, 08, sending out unsolicited pics. That's probably the case. That'd probably be what would tank me from back in the day. Though I feel like the women that I did that with, there was always something there, so I really doubt it. I think somebody would probably make money off of my shit. I think that's what would happen. I would have a dick pic that's just floating around, and they'd be like, by the way,
mine can't float. It's a little bit too heavy, but you go ahead with yours.
Pause.
It's a helium dick. Pause on the helium. Don't ever say helium dick again.
Hey, if anybody out there needs some of this helium dick, you can find me at 1989 TRE on everything except for YouTube, because YouTube hates me. That's for you guys.
Don't ever say helium to me.
Pause. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would really have a scandal, but I do feel like it would be that kind of thing. Because you remember when Neo had that happen, like when his news got out and the ladies went crazy. Like that's how I feel like it would happen to me. It'd be like they would find out and they'd be like, "Oh, this motherfucker's packing," and they would think it was gonna hurt me and it would actually really benefit me. So I don't see that as a scandal. I know I haven't done any no creepy rapey shit.
But that's the whole remember the fappening?
Don't say fappening to me if that means what I think it means.
So it was when everybody's news got leaked because they all fell for the phishing scheme. All these celebrities' nudes got leaked.
What the fuck are you saying, man?
So a bunch of celebrities got this email that's like, "Oh, your iCloud is hacked. We need your password or whatever the fuck." And they
what up, bro?
And they bought it for whatever reason. They tried to reset the password.
Why do people fall for that kind of shit? What year was this?
This was
Was this 05?
No, this was
06?
This was like
7?
This is like 18. This is like
Fucking
2018.
Stupid. Anybody that falls for hackers and they're giving out information in 2021 and 2020, you fucking you kind of deserve it.
2018,
side note, excuse me, just a word from our sponsors. Coming soon, by the way, to a internet near you program, an app, or something. Trey Sykes will be doing a podcast or show or something of the sort that'll be called You Kinda Deserve It, where I'll be telling stories about friends and people near me that have done stupid things and only a Trey manner and fashion that I could deliver. So you should be careful when speaking to me. I will keep it anonymous, but just know you kinda deserve it. Thank you. Now back to your regularly scheduled programming. What were you saying, Brent?
Yeah, so there was a whole bunch of celebrities, and especially the women, they were, spending it, privacy,
Yep.
which I get, but also their stars didn't go down because of those.
No. Like, especially the women.
Yeah.
If anything, it goes up. I'm like, damn, I want to see more.
Yeah, exactly.
There was a girl that got hacked. She got hacked.
And I'm sure some of the dudes, I don't.
It happened to Neo. Neo got more popular.
But some of the dudes, and it was like, their stars didn't go down.
Power Girl.
Like, we found out who was packing and who wasn't.
Thanks,
and
Robert.
and especially the dudes. And if you're a dude and you're...
Pause.
There's two dudes that take pictures of their dicks.
What's up, girl?
And, to the extent of, putting it on the cloud or whatever. Motherfuckers who are proud of it, and motherfuckers whose kink is being ridiculed because of it. There's some...
okay.
There are people whose kink... There are guys whose
You're
kink
the second?
is...
You're the latter?
I've never fucked a ladder. But there are guys whose kinks are talk about how small my penis is, blah 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 blah. Like there's guys with that kinks. So those are the two. How do we even get here? Those are the two scales. Yeah, how the fuck did we even get? We were talking about pause. We were talking about Joe. We were talking about Rory Mal.
So wait.
We got here by going Rory Mal. No, Rory Mal.
All right, I'm gonna show you two people. Okay, you were talking about reaction videos, so we're gonna do a quick reaction right here. All right, this is Power Girl right here, okay? I'm going to press her face. I want you to see her, and I want your natural reaction, okay?
The alternative skin to Supergirl?
Damn it, I got to make her bigger. Pause.
Boy.
Power Girl.
All right, she's cute. Oh, better. Much better picture. God damn, women, God damn it. Women don't know how to take pictures of themselves.
Is that not true? Let's just say that for a second. Let's talk about this for a second.
That was one of the clips I posted.
The second
today.
picture, right?
Women don't know how to take pictures of themselves.
So
or how to put them together.
Rafaela.
They really don't.
She laughing. They
really don't.
Hold on. Yes, we're talking about you. So we were saying your second photo is so fire.
Much better. So much better than the first one.
Fire.
So much better than the first one.
But you have your first one. The second one is the one.
The second one is the one.
The second one is the one.
You don't need the first one. The first one's all right.
It's okay. You're like, she's an attractive girl.
But the second one is way better.
In fuego.
Second one is way better. You see more of her face. The hair isn't in the not great manner that it was. You can see more of her. Yeah, it's not a great picture.
So the second girl that I was gonna click, she knew that I was about to do it, and she exited. She's been here the whole time. I think she actually left because of Power Girl. She got jealous. She was like, he's talking to somebody different. Oh, you motherfucker. It's okay if it had been an American girl, but the fact that another Brazilian came in, it was like, oh, no. And she's gifting? What? But no. That is a funny thing. She said, I'm getting scared. That was a funny thing because I agree.
Don't get scared. Just take out the first picture.
Don't be scared.
Put the first one in. Or put the second one in. Put your second picture first.
Let me say it. We think your second photo is better than your first, and it should be your profile picture. That's all I can say. Profile. Perfect. Okay. Now, why is that a thing? Why is it that women...
I can't understand you speak too fast.
Yes, way too fast. That's true. But why is that a thing? Why do women tend to choose the photo that's not the one?
I don't know.
Why is that? Because I swear to you, I see it all the time. All the time.
For the life of me, I don't understand it. I don't know if... I think it may be in the same alignment as with the makeup issue that I saw in years past, which I think the message may be going around because I'm seeing less of it.
Yeah. The makeup thing?
The makeup thing. I think it's where they're not listening, they're not getting input from the audience that they actually fucking want. Well, they're either only thinking of themselves and what they think is better, or like they think there's a mole on one side, so they do the pose on the other side, or whatever the fuck.
The Aaliyah thing with the eye.
Yeah.
The eye thing.
Or they're listening to their girlfriends who
don't know shit of what guys think.
Either don't know shit, or at least half the time are trying to fucking sabotage you, because women can be insidious to each other. Women are terrible. Women are worse to each other than men are.
Power girl.
Like women are worse to each other than men are. Or some combination thereof.
By the way, she loves corn. It's her favorite thing. She loves corn.
The rock band?
The food.
Oh.
That's all she eats. Just corn. All the time.
Okay.
Her body is powered by corn.
Okay.
Anyway, so...
She'd be great in America. All our shit is powered by corn.
Everything's powered by corn. I want to understand. I bet you do. She's like, this motherfucker's talking so much shit. I found someone who speaks faster than me. Yes, so fast. Him. So... Faith is a prime example of this. She gets mentioned so much.
Speaking is the only thing I do fast.
He just said he'll give you a stroke. Pause.
Don't ever translate my sexual advances.
All right, my full.
Pause.
Power.
Pause.
Megatron, what up? Okay, so here's the thing. Faith didn't have an Instagram. Faith had no idea. Thank you for the taps, Power Girl. Had no idea what photos were the right photos. Mm-hmm. She took all these photos and had zero clue of which one she was supposed to choose. So for the first 4 to 6 months, I was basically the curator of her Instagram. Because I was like, if you're a pretty girl, I can get you followers.
Yeah.
I can tell you exactly what to do on IG to get popular if you're a female and you don't have any popularity.
Yeah.
And it worked. It wasn't like she obviously isn't like I've got 50,000, 100,000, million followers, whatever. But she went from 0 to multiple thousands pretty quickly. Mm-hmm. And then she just started figuring out which ones worked. Like it was like she all of a sudden got an eye for her own photos. Oh, this is what guys like. And then I would say something like, yo, you don't show your legs enough. You have such long legs, you should be showing those off more. Yeah. And it's like, oh shit. Maybe I should take more photos with my legs out. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden you start seeing these photos pop up and you see the numbers just boom. Like, oh my God, I love legs. Oh my God, what a shot. Yeah. Or she'd take a picture from the back and have a bikini on or some shit and they like, ooh, damn. And she's like, okay. Or she'd do some pinup shit or something. It was just different little things. And then she would try stuff and start to pick little ones. But I'd be telling her, nah, I ain't it. And she'd be like, this is the one. Like, it's not the one, dog. That's not the one.
Yeah.
And she's the same way. Rafaela, same way. She be posting her Instagram crazy, by the way. Her Instagram is nuts. Rafaela es linda.
It's so strange because women are the ones that are on Instagram and following the Instagram models and thoughts and shit who do all the poses and quote unquote look sexy, or most of the time look sexy. Sometimes maybe they don't know what they're doing either. But they're not copying them. Mm-mm. They're not doing the they don't know what to.
Because so confidence is a big thing. Because I know it's a couple of women I follow up here that are they are bad as fuck, and they have no idea how fine they are in their community, I guess, right? Because we talk about me and my boy Michael.
It's kind of like me. I don't know how fine. I don't always know how gorgeous I am.
It's actually nothing like him.
I don't always know how.
This motherfucker. Pause. Pause. But me and my boy Mike, we used to talk about Miami and Virginia, right? You take a 7 in Miami, 6 in Miami. You take her to Virginia, she's a 10.
She's a 10.
Instantly. You probably take a 4 in Miami, and she's a 10. Which is
you can do that here in LA.
Abso-fucking-lutely. That's my
you can do
point.
that here in LA.
So when you talk about Brazil,
a Gardena 10 is probably a Beverly Hills 6.
and that's my point. So you take someone in Brazil.
I mean, to the people in Beverly Hills, and Gardena might have some thickums.
So you take Power Girl here, and you bring her here, and you just drop her in the streets. She's tearing this place the fuck up. People will be like, "What? Who the fuck is that? Who is that person? Who the fuck is that?" Like, wow. You know what I mean? You take her to Virginia, we're shooting our cousin. That's a Brent joke. That's not me.
That way you're considered a widower, and you can marry her then, since you shot your cousin.
Okay, that was a Brent joke. Fuck Brent. Nobody likes Brent. Everybody hates Brent.
Collect the life insurance on my cousin wife.
Pause. So
$25 whole. We can get ourselves something from Piggly Wiggly.
Fuck you, buddy. So my point
We
being,
can get ourselves a Paps and
you know what a Piggly Wiggly is?
I know it's a store in the South.
It's a store in Virginia. I didn't know what the fuck it was. My cousin keeps talking about eating at Piggly Wiggly for some reason. He keeps calling me and talking about that. I'm like, what the fuck is Piggly Wiggly? Why does it feel like something going up my damn shirt? This shit creased randomly. That was creepy.
It was mentioned in some movie that was set in the South. I don't know which one. Maybe Driving Miss Daisy. So now the nation knows at least the name Piggly Wiggly.
I'm making my sexy faces. Wait, do a sexy face, Brent.
Oh, are you?
Hold on, let's do this.
Is that what that is? I thought you were having a stroke.
Ready? Hold on.
You okay? Do you need me to call someone?
Let's do this. We ready?
Do you need me to call someone?
Hold on. Eye contact, Brent.
Here. Bite down on my wallet. Bite down on my wallet so you don't swallow your tongue.
They don't do that anymore.
That's
old.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, you're not supposed to mess with people's face anymore. Just leave them alone.
Because they might bite you?
Yes. And then rip your whole shit off. And then you got... See, she liked it. Look at the... My whole point is, man, just lack of awareness of beauty and lack of confidence from some people is just interesting to me when it comes to the female side. Because I feel like dudes be ugly as shit and they be cocky like a motherfucker. They think they God's gift to humanity. But women be beautiful. No run. Stay here. They be beautiful and have no clue. Like, no clue the kind of power they possess in some instances. I watch people up here scroll through the random thing where they be like on random pop-up. Like right now I could go live and it'd be random pop-ups. People pop up. People lose their fucking minds when they see some of these girls like, hello, how are you? Like they start tripping the fuck. This dude earlier was showing his phone. The girl that was in here earlier, Bruna, she's gone now, but...
Please show Bob's and Vagine.
What do I maybe? What? Okay. What do I maybe? I don't know what the hell. What the hell is what do I maybe mean, Power Girl?
Please show Bob's and Vagine.
Yeah.
Please show Bob's and Vagine now.
He got there eventually.
I like to show Bob's and Vagine.
No, Bob's and Vagine. Listen, he was like, the dude literally took his camera around the whole. His brother had it first. Matter of fact, his brother was laying on the bed. He said, "Oh," he like set up. He was like, "Damn, like she bad as fuck," right? And then he was like talking, and this dude came over and he looked. He was like, "Oh shit!" So he hands him the phone. He takes the phone. He like, "Oh." So he walking with the shit. He like, "Yo, look at shorty." So then you see another nigga face, and then go to the other side, another nigga face, and then his uncle, then his dad, then this person. I'm like, why the fuck y'all at a sausage party? First off, pause. But I'm like,
pause.
What the fuck is going on?
Pause on the Seth Rogen movie. Pause.
Yeah, for real. I'm like, yo, what is going on here? But like, that's the kind of power that really, really beautiful women possess, because this dude was ready to propose on site. He was asking for a WhatsApp. She was acting like she didn't speak fucking Portuguese, so she was speaking in English. She was like, "Do you speak English?"
You speak it loud, Trey. Oh my god.
Power Girl!
I don't understand nothing.
Why not? Where are you? We can't see you. Video.
What?
Video.
Your friends.
Oh,
Hello,
my
nice
fault.
to meet
My fault.
you.
Go ahead, Brent.
Hi, Power Girl. How are you doing?
Get your shit off. There he is. Yeah. Hold on. Let me hit that intimate light. Boom. Give it to her, Brent.
What? I don't even think that really shows up on the thing.
It doesn't. Listen, Power Girl. Video. We need to see you. Where are you?
Hold on. What about me though?
What about Brent?
What about me?
Is it his funny face?
Oh, yes, okay. Two men beautiful.
Ah, she thinks we're both beautiful. Okay.
Sorry.
Wait. You think we're both beautiful?
Not just me. Him too?
Trey, I'm sorry, but Trey is my style.
Trey is my type. Oh, Trey, sorry.
Yeah,
No, it's cool. He's good. He's good.
I thought that didn't make sense. I thought that didn't make sense.
Because we're not similar.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
all black people look alike sometimes.
Nobody who likes you likes me, and nobody who likes me likes you.
That's true. Because it throws me off when I'm not liked, and I've had it happen a couple times.
I'm very used to that feeling.
Not me.
I'm
beloved.
way too used to that feeling, despite the fact that I have an adorable face.
How old are you?
Huh?
No. And he.
Him?
Yes, your friend.
What about him?
How old are you?
How old am I?
40.
36, motherfucker. Don't age me yet. 36.
It's 36.
Whoa.
She doesn't speak Spanish. She speaks Portuguese, dickhead.
I don't know. What's Portuguese for 36?
Spanish?
He's.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
She don't speak Spanish. She lying.
No hablo.
No habla español. She no speak Spanish.
Poquito.
Un poquito.
Bien poquito.
Un poquito.
Same.
¿Tú hablas portugués?
Now. You know what that means?
No.
No.
I do.
Guapo y feo.
That's Spanish.
Guapo y feo.
Linda.
Yes.
Linda.
Gracias.
You don't say gracias. You say obrigado.
Obrigado.
Mm-hmm.
Funny.
She knows. Power Girl gets it. We got our weekly check-in. We got someone.
Yeah.
It happens.
never fails.
It never fails. I love
fails.
it. I love it.
Speak my name in Portuguese.
Okay, you gonna say that?
Rafaela. No Rafael.
Rafaela.
So you think Trey is attractive? You think Trey looks good? Okay. In that case, I have to ask you. Okay, so you think he looks good? What drugs are you on?
Oh my God, guys.
Coca?
Learn English.
Are you in love with the coco?
He's a hater.
My English is bad.
No, English perfecto.
Are what drugs are you on? Are you heroin? Are you on heroin?
You gonna stop hating on me, boy? Okay, I told you I already kissed. It's ready.
Are you on LSD? What's Portuguese for LSD? What drugs are you? Are you acid?
She can't understand you talking too fast.
Sorry.
Oh my God.
If he
She said right. Okay. He would
Speak loud.
like.
if you think he looks good, are you on drugs?
Substance. Your.
Joanne is a man, type man.
See?
What'd she say?
Said Trey is my type man.
Again, what drugs are you on?
What? Substance? What?
Yeah, I don't know if it'll let me write drug without like
How?
drug.
So tell us how it feels to be blind. Blind.
You gotta reach towards the camera at least.
Blind.
He thinks you can't see.
Blind.
Praise.
He's crazy. Yes, loco.
You're
Yes.
blind, right?
Close.
Yes. See, you're blind. I don't know why I'm pantomiming if she's blind, but
Don't say pantomiming to me.
pause.
Pause on the pantomiming. Rafaela,
Hi, Fiella. She just told you.
I'm American. Power Girl. I can say
Hey,
that.
I'm not Canadian.
I can say you are Canadian. You're a Canuck.
Guys,
Wish.
I will go USA. Yes, correct? Oh my God.
Yes.
I will go
Sim. Obrigado.
California.
Oh, is she coming to California? Come on out here. Come see your boy. See.
Yeah, if you see him in person, you'll understand
Resume cold. Are we cold?
It's not cold here. It's hot here. My ear's been hot the whole time. What are you doing, Brent?
Nothing.
The fuck are you doing? Rafaela, thank you for calling. Obrigado. Thank you.
You are welcome.
I'm gonna destroy him now. I'm gonna finish destroying him. What are
Hold
you
on.
doing? Wait.
Você está nas drogas?
Did you understand him? Wait, listen. Listen.
Você está nas drogas?
What? Oh my god.
Wait. Let me see.
You.
She got it.
Oh no.
See? He's hold on.
They're great. Oh my god.
Un momento. You know you can just press the. It's kind of entertaining when you try to read this shit though.
Se você acha que ela é fofo, você deve ser.
What?
Hold on.
She said, "What is he? What are you seeing?"
What language? Oh my god.
Yeah, he's doing terrible Portuguese. This is worse than when I started.
It's Portuguese?
Se você acha que ele é fofo, você deve estar drogado.
That's why I tried to take your phone the first place. See, now she gets it.
Se você acha que ele é fofo, você deve estar drogado.
Oh my god.
Hater. Rafaela.
I want to drink key wine. Oh my Trey, I hate Trey.
More.
Estou claramente mais bonito.
I prefer Trey.
Yeah.
Trey 6 or Trey Sykes? Trey 6.
Trey Sykes, yes.
Trey 6.
Hey, Trey Sykes too, yeah, that too. All of that. Did you get that? Did you hear? Did that record? Yes, Trey.
Se você está drogado.
No drugs. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no.
No.
That's hilarious.
Ou você é cego.
No.
Ou você é cego.
I see.
Oh, she's not blind. She's got 20/20 vision, my brother.
Hello.
Lol.
Blind. Blind as a bat.
Friend is too crazy.
He's crazy. He's very crazy.
You're blind.
Very crazy. Very, very crazy. All right.
You're blind. All right.
So we're gonna finish up this episode. Thank you, beautiful.
Super
Bye-bye,
blind.
Trey.
Bye
Super
bye.
blind.
Thank you. Obrigado.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Super blind.
Bye-bye.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, blind girl.
Power girl.
Hope you get a nice seeing eye dog. Don't worry about it.
So, are we doing?
You got any fuck yous?
I do. I actually do. I wrote one down weeks ago.
Go for it.
I wrote a fuck you down weeks ago. I went to dinner, Brent. I took my black ass to dinner. And let me tell you something. I had the most disrespectful, rude, like just outlandishly, just nasty waitress that you could possibly ask for. This motherfucker came to the fucking table, took one order, then looked at me, this drink order. I said, "Oh, I'm not quite sure yet. What kind of beers do y'all have?" Right? She says,
Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. 1 minute,
"What?
please.
Is she
And
powder?" Like,
what's her name?
oh, his name? We call him Power Guy.
What?
Power Guy. No, his name is Brent.
Brent?
No, I write. Brent.
Right. Please. What? Right. Brent. Ah, yes. Brent.
Or
Brent and Trey sang 6.
hey, let's go.
Brent 6.
Você pode me ligar a qualquer hora.
You can call me anytime.
Wait.
Once your eyesight clears up.
So
I don't go.
So, okay, you can sit here. You stay for the fuck you. So, this motherfucker says, okay, well, I'm taking the menu. I don't have, because you gotta scan this shit, and the signal wasn't good anymore. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to scan this shit. I'm like, all right, y'all got Bud Light, y'all got, oh, well, we got this, and this. Well, I'll come back and get your order, right? Okay, no problem. Leaves the table. Felipe, what up? Doesn't come back. When she does come back, it's just for the orders. Or no, she had already taken the orders, right? She took the food order, but the drink order. Walks by. Barbie, what up? So she takes it and says, I'll come back. She leaves, she comes back, but not to our table. She goes to the table next to us. Takes their entire order, drink orders, everything. Somebody else delivers the food. Has the nerve to come out and ask how the food is, but never came back to get my goddamn drink. Felipe, what's happening? Never came back to get my goddamn drink order. So I sat through this whole meal without a fucking beverage.
How dare you?
Rude. Fucking rude. Right? What, is she translating? I think she's translating.
Maybe.
Okay. Fucking rude. So Brent, when I tell you I was pissed, I have never given somebody a $0 tip. I never did it.
But you're black. We all give $0.
Not me. I tip good. Okay? I tip good. God damn it.
You had a whole life of tipping good.
I was pissed.
And tipping over.
Right to the ribs. I was pissed. But nonetheless, I don't even know if she knows she's still up here. Power Girl, you
I don't
here?
think she does. She doesn't know.
Oh, you still here? You see me? No, so I'm talking like big man. So and she comes to the table for the tip, like the write out, and she's like, looking like, oh, for real? This is what I got? You fucking right, lady. You are fucking right.
Maybe she just forgot.
Fucking right. Let her know.
Maybe she just forgot.
Brent. She ain't fucking forget. She walked by and went to the other table. Fuck that lady. My fuck you of the week. From Trey. From the soul. To that lady from Thai District. Fuck you. From the soul. Deep inside. Like real deep rooted fuck you. I wrote it down. So I didn't forget. Today. 3 weeks later. Fuck you, lady. Let me turn. Wait. Hold on. Wait. Fuck you, lady. You understand me? Huh? Do you hear me, punk? Fuck you. All right, Brent, you go ahead.
Wow.
That's right. I meant that.
Wow.
What's that from? Wow. Oh, it's the guy. It's the guy. The movie. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Felipe.
My fuck you this week.
Oh my God.
Okay, here comes Brent. Go
My
ahead.
fuck you this week goes to
You got.
the motherfuckers that go out of their way to be assholes. I mean,
Like Brent?
no. When I'm an asshole, it's in my way.
Okay.
Like it's on my. It's,
Okay.
It's in proximity.
People searching it out.
People searching it out.
Okay,
It's proximity.
okay.
It's situational. It's reaction. It's reaction and response to shit.
Yeah.
I'm talking about the motherfuckers who. Go ahead, have your conversation. I'm talking about motherfuckers whose whole intent seems to be just to go out. They make a concerted effort to be an asshole. I live on a street, Cherry Avenue here in Long Beach, and there's a house across the street from me filled with what I'm guessing are immigrants, and that has nothing to do with it. But for some reason, pause on the xenophobia. But seemingly, these motherfuckers every morning come out of their house. They have a driveway. They have a parking lot. There's a building behind them with a parking lot. These motherfuckers go out of their way every morning to move their cars into spots on the street that people who fucking need to use the street parking should be able to use on the street parking. But instead, we have to go and figure out different places to park our cars around the blocks, up the street. My car's already had the window smashed in a couple weeks ago because I had to park on a main street down the street.
Broken.
Because motherfuckers park on the street. They park on the street in ways that make it so that nobody can park in front of or behind them for no reason whatsoever, especially when you actually have a parking lot, or to just hoard the lot so that your roommate or boyfriend or whatever, when he goes to work where he has a fucking parking spot, can come back and then you move up and then there's another parking spot, which is fucking selfish and stupid. You don't own the fucking parking lots. But these motherfuckers comes out of their houses to move their cars in the morning. Now, why am I bringing this up? Surreal 469, why are you bringing this up today? Well, I'm bringing this up today because I parked my car down the street, on the same block, but down the street, far away from me, and I didn't notice until I'd already started driving, until I'd already started moving around. I got out of the car, cleaned something off the windshield, and I noticed that my front bumper was severely smashed in. You know why my front bumper...
What?
Well, maybe not severely, but it was smashed in. But you know why my front bumper was smashed in?
Why, Brent?
Because somebody cut a corner into a place, because I had to fucking park... Because I had to park far away from my fucking place of living, my domicile.
Don't say domicile to me, though.
And some motherfucker came in and smashed my bumper where it was parked. It wasn't parked in between. It was like on the edge of the fucking curb. Mm-hmm. Right where it was supposed to be. I parked perfectly, legally, the whole fucking shebang.
Right in that spot, you
can
good.
Fucking the driveway that was in front of me. You had ample space and room to get into, but some motherfucker cut it short, hit my fucking bumper, didn't leave a note, and fucking piled the fuck in. And I didn't even notice this for a long fucking time, and I had to fucking park far away from my fucking house. Why did I have to park far away from my fucking house? Because these motherfuckers, who I confronted before and asked why the fuck they do this, and they have no fucking answer. Their answer is, I don't live here. Meanwhile, they do the same shit every fucking day and pile into the same goddamn house every fucking day. They fucking live there.
Fucking live there.
And so my fucking bumper is smashed. So now I gotta make decisions now. I gotta make fucking hard decisions now. I gotta figure out if I'm gonna try to get this fucking bumper replaced, which is gonna cost me an arm and a fucking leg. I'm damn sure not reporting it to my goddamn insurance because, black people don't trust insurance and have a $500 deductible.
Or police, or 12.
Which means that regardless of what the fuck I do, I'd have to pay $500 any goddamn way before they get involved at all. If they get fucking involved at all.
Off rip.
So I have to make a hard decision about whether I'm gonna fix the damage myself, paint my car, and try to trade the motherfucker in. Because at this point, or just paint the whole fucking thing. Because at this point, I probably need to paint it again.
Mind you, your car is your job. Don't forget that part.
My car is my job. Is the other part of this shit. All because these motherfuckers.
They want to know, do you still have air to
across the street? Yeah, I'm taking yours. All because these motherfuckers across the street, like a fucking brigade, every morning, like goddamn clockwork, file out of their little house that none of them apparently live in, move their big fucking cars in the way so that other motherfuckers can't fucking park there on a street where motherfuckers need the fucking street parking. But because everybody wants street parking, wants to treat the fuck on the street, wants to treat everybody on the street, wants to treat the street like the street is a street. They want to treat the fucking street parking like it's the last piece of cornbread. Motherfucker, fuck you.
Fuck you.
And the motherfucker who piled in to the fucking bank, scraping the shit out of my fucking front bumper without so much as a fucking note. Without so much as a receipt in the goddamn windshield.
God damn.
To say, sorry, pal.
Sorry, pal.
On the way the fuck out. So now I gotta make these goddamn decisions about what the fuck I'm gonna do with my goddamn car. I know it was you, Vince. I can't fucking do with my goddamn car now.
Yeah.
Fuck you too.
Fuck you.
Fuck you and the car you rode in on.
And the horse that you did. That too.
Now the motherfuckers across the street... It's funny because I walked past one of these motherfuckers' car who I got into the conversation with, and I was like, I should key this motherfucker's car. But I saw
Allegedly.
him. But I looked at his car and I was like, oh,
Sorry,
somebody else already fucking did it.
Of course they did.
Because you're that big an asshole.
Asshole. Huh?
Don't go out of your way to be an asshole.
Don't do it.
It's extra effort. It's extra calories that you're killing to go out of your way to be an asshole.
Yeah.
Just be cool.
He is angry.
Just come in with a base level of whatever the fuck and take it from there. If you get escalated and assholedom, fine.
Yeah.
But don't go out of your fucking way to be an asshole. What? Why?
No, why?
I don't understand this. In my life, I've been a heel, I've been a babyface. I don't understand the inclination to go out of your way to be a fucking asshole.
Fucking ridiculous. Unbelievable.
You got any good vibes?
Yeah, I got a lot of them. Shout out to my sister Tia. This is my good vibes of the week. Tia got accepted into a program to get back into college, to get her life on track. She about to be 21 in September. Shouts to you, baby sister. Tia, lots of love. Mwah, 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 mwah. All good vibes, baby. Lots of love to my little sister. I love you tons. I heard it today. She found out she got the acceptance letter, so she's excited. Go. You know, she's getting her life on track. She's going in the right direction. So shouts to my sister Tia. That is my good vibes. You're going to do great things. You're going to be way better than fucking Brent. For sure. Probably not me.
Yo!
What?
The fuck?
What'd I do?
I'm right here.
What if I do this? You're going to be way better than Brent. So it's cool. You know,
I'm right here.
He's still there.
I can hear you.
Be way better than Brent. So thank you, Power Girl. But no, Tia.
Right here.
Thank you, beautiful. So yes, Tia, shouts to you. Congratulations. You're going to kill it. You're going to make a lot of money. You can get us out the hood. You might be able to go to California one day. Good vibes to you, my sister Tia. My sister. Pause. You got any good vibes, or you just all hateful? You seem hateful. You seem very angry. The chat thinks you're mad.
I'm going to send my good vibes. Mad, which way do you, mad how? Mad or mad?
Angry, and
crazy
mad.
Insane or insane crazy?
I think you're crazy insane person.
I'll actually send my good vibes this week to Rory and Mal.
Rory and Mal, okay, all right. Let me see where you're going with this.
Go ahead and get yours, Kings.
Cheers to you.
Go ahead and get yours, Kings.
Hey, let's go.
Much success.
Boom.
Hopefully this venture is profitable for you. Hopefully this venture works for you.
I agree.
Hopefully,
1 star.
Hopefully we're not talking about the former Joe Budden co-host anymore, and we're just talking about
Rory and Mal.
Rory and Mal. Right.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to make that transition into your own thing, your own shit.
It is.
Especially when, well, maybe not especially, because you do have some controversy on your side right now, and that's going to help propel you.
This is going to help them a lot.
It's going to help propel you a little bit.
Especially because they looked so good when they did what they did.
Right.
It's going to help a ton.
And you have the public, and you have the fans on your side right now. So big shouts out to you. Continued success.
Cheers,
and,
fellas.
And maybe one day you'll be big enough for us to bring you here on the How Do We Even Get Here podcast. But, call our people.
We go 50-50
we'll
though,
let
for the
you
record.
Know.
Cheers.
Yeah.
50-50. With that being said, Brent, this has been the longest podcast.
It has not.
It hasn't. It has, because Oriana's was 8 episodes.
This is a third of what we did a month ago. This is a third.
A fucking month ago.
It's a third of what we did a month ago.
Do we even have a podcast anymore?
A third of what we did a month ago.
Fucking A. Listen, man. Where can they find you, Brent?
They can find me at Surreal469 on everything. Including on Bigo.
On Bigo, too.
SURREAL. The numbers 4, 6, and 9 is where you can find me. On Instagram, You can talk shit about my diet and my exercise. My diet has been shit the last couple weeks. I've been busy.
Brent.
I've been super. I've been busy. I've been busy with
Brent.
shit. My diet has not been great.
Do better.
And it's not. It hasn't even really been like I've eaten.
I said do better, Brent.
It's not even really been like I've eaten a whole lot of fast food shit. But a lot of it has been I haven't eaten enough.
Oh, okay.
It's like I haven't been doing like the 4 or 5 times a day shit.
They think you're crazy.
I've eaten like twice a day because I'm like busy.
But heavy as a bitch?
No, I'm like busy, and then I'm like, oh, I should eat something. It's been a weird couple weeks. But Surreal 200 on Instagram is where you can go to talk shit about me for doing that. Where can they find?
Well, they want to know why he's so nervous. What is he so nervous about?
This ain't nervous.
He said.
This isn't nervous.
He's not nervous.
Where can they find you, Trey?
Oh, me? Little old me? Well, you can find me at 19.
You said that like you're one of the guys being introduced on that one old 70s song. Me?
Me?
My name is Larry.
My name is Larry.
I like
No,
sunset.
Willie. I gotta go Willie if I'm gonna do that. My name is Willie.
What the hell song
Willie
was that?
Beeman. I gotta go that route.
My name is Larry. Float On by the Float. Float on.
I love that song. Float. Anyway, so she said, when I'm nervous, I talk like a parrot. LOL. I guess you talk like a parrot, Brent.
You want a cracker? Pause.
Pause. He is
Where can they find you, Trey?
Oh, sorry. You can find me. Me? Where can they find me, Brent? You can find me at 1989 TRE on everything except for YouTube, because YouTube hates me. And that everything includes Bigo. You can find me on Bigo.
Let's take another to Lover's Lane.
Hey. And where can they find us, Brent?
They can find us everywhere they find their favorite podcast.
Oh, what kind of places, Brent? Just give me a couple of examples.
Well, I'll tell you what. The best place actually to find us is on our Linktree.
Linktree. Is it right here?
Yes.
Wait, is it right here?
We are now, and it's also in the description.
Oh, down there.
It's if you're listening on the audio, it's linktr.ee/getherepod.
Get Here Pod.
That's one of the best places to find us because we are now, as of recording, on 13 different podcast platforms.
13 different podcast platforms.
Lucky
Do you
number
know
13
that's like
different
13
podcast
colonies to start the country? This is the start of the podcast country between me and Brent.
Listen, people.
Listen, you're missing it.
The frogs are gay, people, but we have the 13 colonies of Listen Notes in Pandora. We're here. We're here for it right now, people. The 13 colonies of the How Do We Even Get Here podcast. It's where everything comes together. The gay frogs and all the things come together.
Pause.
That's where you can find us on the Linktree. If you're listening on the audio and you want to see our shining faces, go to youtube.com. Or, I'm sorry. That's wrong.
Would you do it right, please?
Because we don't have enough people to actually get a YouTube thing. It's tinyurl.com/getHereTube is where you go to watch us if you're listening. And if you're watching and you want to listen, all the links are in the description down there.
Hey!
You can find your favorite listening platform and you can listen to us there.
That's where you can find us, guys. If you didn't get that from what Brent said, I'll repeat every single word. So Brent said you could... I'm just kidding. I'm not going to do that.
I was going to see if you actually... I was like, okay. I was like, go for it.
I got 0. I got 0. Let's see what do we got closeout comments on this side? Let's see. What do you watch? The How Do We Even Get Here podcast. That's all we watch.
He watches supersized BBW porn, apparently. We talked about that about an hour ago.
I watch Power Girl. And I watch Ray, and I watch...
You watch Power Girl? She on OnlyFans? You got an OnlyFans?
Boy, I pay for that shit so quick.
Pause.
I know she can't... No, ain't no pause there. Press play.
Pause.
Joe Budden style. Let me stop before I get canceled. I'm gonna just end this because I went too far. I went too far with our co-host. Brent, anything else? Any last words?
I'm not gonna let you hug me and wiggle your hips. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Hit it!
How did we even get here? Cause I swear I don't recognize shit here.